everybody, ladies and most ladies, that's very nice. Gentlemen, I'm Rodrigo Ryan, president of CORMA. CORMA is the Chilean Forestry Corporation or organization, and we do represent mostly erosion, soil lost, because we, when in the colony era, the people need fire to cook and to get warm, and they also need material to build their houses, and most land was changed from native forest to agriculture. So we lost about 20 million of hectares of that because of that change. In that damaged and eroded soil, we start planting this pine and eucalyptus to recover the soil. We brought one of the best botanic and scientific from Germany, and he said, this is the species we need to plant to recover the soil. So then started the beginning of the forestry sector was almost in 1930. Then in 1952 we start our corporation. We're a very old corporation. From 1952, more than 70 years we have been working in the forestry sector. And in the 1975, there is our government established a new law to promote plantation. And then since then, we really start a high-level development of our industry. That consolidates us as one of the reference countries in Latin America of the development of the forestry sector. Actually, our model, it is now being copied and pasted in other countries such as Peru, Uruguay, Colombia, Argentina, and Ecuador. So, but not everything has been so good. In the 2017, we have the first 6th generation fire. More than 500,000 hectares were burned by fires. We have repeated some similar condition in 2023, and this summer has been very terrible. Last week, we have, I'm going to tell you further, but we have 30,000 hectares in just 3 days burned. So we have this situation that it's not the only country in the world, but it's a challenge that we need to solve together. So this is one of the invitations that I want to do it to you. Let's start working together to prevent and to solve this climate new condition. Oh, sorry. So, as I said, we start from here, some eroded soil, then we start planting, we start capturing CO2, that is one of the main challenges of the climate change. We start recovering our water under our soils, and we start recovering the soil. So now we have new nature-based solution, and we have new bioproduct, and that is our goal, to produce all the solutions that we need, like the chairs you sit on, to all the people in the world. This is a real animation. This is this situation. Okay, the picture is AI done, but the pictures are real. So this was the situation of Constitución o Malleco zone in Chile in the 90s, 1905. And what we have done is something like this. If you go there, you're going to find this. So we recover the soil and we develop a complete industry around this, where there are a lot of sawmills, they produce timber, we have pulp mills, we have power plants, and all of this we have done using this nature solution. Let me talk about some figures of the sector. In terms of industrial production, we produce 8.3 million tons of wood chips, solid cubic meters, sorry. Our main production, it's about 6 million tons of pulp mills. We have two huge pulp or forestry companies that are called Arauco and CNPC. I think that if you are in the forestry market, these are in the top 10 players of the world, like Stora Enso and other Metza. They're big players in the world. We have both in Chile. So the pulp is our main market. Then we have the softwood with 7 million solid cubic meters. We have boards and we have also paper and paper boards. This represents between 2.1 and 2.5 of our GDP. Our GDP is about $300 billion, and it represents also 6% of our exportation. 25 of our primary matrix of energy, it comes from bioenergy. That is a very good data because it shows you how the size of the wood that we have, and also how Chile it is focusing on renewable energy. Our forest, we have, as I said, 14.7 million hectares of native forest and 2.3 million of hectares of plantation. 2/3 are pine and 1/3 is eucalyptus. And the value chain, it is this circle, this picture summarizes very well. We have the forest, we have the mills, we have all the logistics, and then we have all the cycle covered. It is very important to say that 70% of our forests are certified by FSC or PFC. So because we really want to be sustainable. We want to show the world, and we want the world to rely on us in terms of sustainability. We have a lot of medium and small companies, especially in the sawmill and timber. And this is a huge opportunity for all the companies that are here, because we need new technology to be more efficient, because if you have seen, this huge fire has reduced our wood volume. So we need to do more with the same wood. We need to add value to the wood that we produce. So this is a huge opportunity between Chile and all the companies that are here. Just to give you an idea, this is a map of Chile, and these are the multiple, we have the sawmills, mobile, permanent sawmills, boards, pulp and paper mills. So we have more than 1,000 sawmills. Between the small, there are some of them very small, but there are also large ones. But the important thing is here is a huge market for all of the companies that are here. As I said, more than 1,000 sawmills that need your technology to improve. In terms of resilience, we need to create new resilience and open the book to start developing new forestry techniques, new city distributions, and new materials from the city to be able to be prepared for new fires and new climate change. Because this is what is happening here. We have the forest, but these forests are burning in some cases. The problem is that we have almost 50% of the fires are intentional. So there is also a technological challenge. Satellites and other technologies that may allow us to prevent the fires. And then we have all this layout between pulp mills, power plants, sawmills, close to the cities, so we can provide the people works on our sector. This is what just happened in Chile. This is real images, a complete burned city. And what we want to do, we want to bring them new solutions based in wood. We want to propose to our authorities to change our heating system. Let's use district heating instead of old stoves so we can have pure air. Let's use renewable materials to build our houses like wood. So this is the invitation also. Let's work together on this reconstruction. And of course, this is our dream, to have this kind of, this is going to be my penthouse, so you're going to be invited. So that is what we're looking for. Science, we have a lot of, not a lot, but we have quite 3 or 4 very, very modern laboratories that we perform very high level of science. And I want you to show our people working and where are we focused for the future. Finally, I want to show you and invite you to our expo. We have a great announcement, is that since this year we have made a joint venture with GL Events, the French company that organizes all these events and many events around the world. It's one of the best and biggest companies in terms of events organization. And we want to show you some reference of 2 expo that we're going to do this year. We have some rough pictures about the expo. We have Expo CORMA. We're going to see the details. That is an open expo, mainly open, of course, with some galpones. Claro? Well, like place like this, but we have also open spaces to show the machines. And we have timber week. That is our 4 days where we can even build a house in the middle of the place. And we want to show us, same as we do here, the technologies and the products that we can create. Expo CORMA, it is a heavy forestry machinery, processors and cranes. We have a place for them. We have also B2B networking, where executive technician operators can do matchmaking. Of course, we have all the technologies and systems for managing the forest, and all the distribution of territory between the city, forest. Oh, sorry. We have around 50,500 visitors on the site, and more than 2,000 visitors online. More than 163 companies. So this is for CORMA. It's going to be in November. So write it down. Pay the ticket. Buy the ticket right now. Start preparing your stand. We're going to have good wine. You don't believe that, but we have good wine. Maybe at the same level that you are producing here, but cheaper. So it's another. We're going to like that. This is going to be produced by Chilean, as we said, so you're going to have a high level organization. A little bit low. And we have the timber wick, that this is going to be in, it's not today, la semana de madera, in October. So maybe we can go first here. You can spend the week in all the places that we show you in the video. Not skiing, because it is, but you can go to the desert, you can go to the mountains, you can go to many places. You can invite me too. So this week this is going to be the timber week. You're also invited. So the main message is that we want you to see Chile as the door, the gate to enter South America. You can trust in our country to put your headquarters in Latin America and have the major business in all the country. We are a proven and old and mature market with global connection and global players. You will be very welcome to work with Chileans and to work with the Latin American people from Chile. Thank you very much. Questions? Question? Do you have a question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Microphone? Do you have microphone? Good.
Hi, I'm Cédar. I'm French. Sorry for my French accent and some words I can translate. What kind of tree species you have mainly in Chile? You said pine, eucalyptus.
Yeah. In terms of native forest, we have a lot of species. We have, I will not have the time to mention. I can send you all the list. I can give you some books, but we have a large number of species. And in terms of the plantation, that is focus on the production. We have pine, as I said, Mariaca pine. That is 2/3 of our surface, and 1/3 is eucalyptus. That is distributed between nitens and globulus eucalyptus. They're focused in pulp production. And the pine, we have the sawmill, the timber, and part of that it goes to bioenergy, pellet production, and also pulp. Softwood. Any other ones?
Hello, thank you for your presentation. It was very interesting. I have one question for you. You mentioned your willingness and your goals about building new town and village in wood, basically. But I'm not sure to understand how it can be really suitable and safe because of the forest fires or any natural disaster that can happen in Chile.
Yes. Well, Chile has some multiple type of catastrophes. One of them are the earthquake. In the coast region, we have also the tsunamis, and now we're having the fires. So we are very lucky that. The thing is that we have to, this is not one factor. We have to develop a complete engineer or planning considering the fires, the fires. We need to have some zone without vegetation around the towns. We have to be careful because sometimes you have these spaces, but people go and put their houses there. So many times the people are going into the forest and not the forest into the cities. So we have to build some strong policies, and in technical aspects, we have to use the new technologies that allow wood to be very resilient and strong with the fire. So this is a matter of normative. This is a matter of a cultural matter, because many people think, as I said, that wood houses are houses for poor people. You know that we build 13% of our buildings are from wood, just 13. But when you see in Sweden, in the United States, in Canada, it's more than 90. So that is our goal. We want to go there. So for that, we need to learn from countries like them and like you. More questions? Don't be shy.
Fire, I was wondering if the main causes of kind of fire are coming from the kind of tree it's planted pines and cactus that are easy to fire. Or, I mean, I heard the main cause of fire is coming from the kind of tree it's planted. So do you change the kind of tree it's planted to let's start on fire?
There is a lot of myth about that. All the wood burns, all the wood, native forest, plantation things. And as I said, there is not one variable problem. Because even that you may say, okay, you have an homogeneous plantation, okay, that may be easier to expand the fire. But in those regions, the forestry company, for example, we have more than 217 cameras with AI. So we can detect in less than 1 minute when a fire starts. We spend $130 million per year in technologies and in detection system and prevention system. So the problem is the people that are attacking the forest. Okay, that are burning the forest. All the surface that I said that it was burned this year, just 17% was from plantation. 76 was from native forest and agriculture. So the pines and the eucalyptus are not the problem. The problem is people that are burning. We invest in technologies, we invest in combat. But if we don't change this, we're going to keep in trouble. It's not a problem of fuel, because you have a gas station in the middle of the city. If people put fires, I really think there's going to be big problem. That is the same situation. If we do not start fires, we're not going to have problems. 99.7% of the fires in Chile start from humans. We don't have rays, lightning, just a little bit, 0.3%. So it is a human conducting problem, not the vegetation. Any questions? Okay, thank you very much. I expect to see you. If there's any question,